Welcome, soccer fans of the Central Valley, to another edition of our Town Hall live shows. My name is Luis, and I welcome you here to this show. We're really excited because this Saturday, Stockton Cargo are going to be playing their home opener match and also their historic first ever match. So we're looking forward to talking to Lee and Sia today. But before we get started with that, we're going to go ahead and play our quick introductory video, and then we'll be back here in about a minute or so. So we'll be back.
Take that shirt off, dude! Take that shirt off! On the corner. This is why you come here.
Someone's got to eat that.
I'll have my mom fix your bowl of soup with goish.
Perfect. We can all have one after the game, regardless of the outcome.
Because here in Arizona, we're going to need all the shade we can get, and this is going to be a good source of it.
All right, and we're back. That was our short introductory video, which will probably have more videos as we continue to do the live shows that we've been doing here. But let's go ahead and introduce some of our special guests here that we have on the show. Sharon might be joining us later on, maybe Jared as well, or they might be in the comments. So just a quick heads up there. But let's first go and introduce our first guest here. She is the co-head coach of the Cargo. Sia, welcome to State of the Republic. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me on here.
Yeah, thank you for joining. We're looking forward to hearing all you have to say about the team here. And yeah.
We're really, really excited. This is our very first season. It's really a great opportunity for the women's game, and then especially for the women in this area to be able to get the opportunity to play at the higher level and to be able to try to play and go pro. This is just so great for all of those things, and another pathway for women to just go down and grow. So we're really excited for all of that.
Yeah, we're really excited here as well. I mean, days have gone by quick, but it's great because it's almost Saturday.
It is.
Let's go ahead and introduce, y'all have seen him already on, and you just saw him right now on the introductory video that I just played here. He is the president and CEO of Stockton Cargo, Lee Neves. How's it going, Lee?
It's going fantastic. It's another wonderful sunny day. At least it is now here in lovely Stockton, California.
Yeah, I'm glad the sun's back, because how can we have storms in May, right? Like, what's up? What's going on out there?
It's been a very crazy weather year, so I was not shocked that we had in May. Not shocked at all. I'm just waiting for the locusts to show up now.
Well, hopefully the weather is better for Saturday, because no one likes to play in a stormy day, right? And if you're playing in the summertime, you kind of expect there to be some sun, 100-degree days, and not, some rain that might delay the game or even postpone games.
I think the sun will make its way out for us on our home opener on Sunday. I definitely think it'll be a beautiful day for a beautiful game of soccer on Saturday.
Yeah. Now the pro is that it won't be really hot, right? Because other years, maybe May would have been pretty hot now, but it's supposed to be, I think, in the 70s. So that's like perfect.
Perfect. And then 70 on the turf, even better.
Yeah, for sure. Well, looks like we have some comments here. I'm going to be showing them as we go on, but I do want to actually point out something that is in everyone's screen right there at the bottom. You see it scrolling through our queue there. We are going to be giving away a scarf, something similar to what I have on right here. courtesy of Lee Neves here, a Stockton Cargo scarf. And if you want to participate, it's actually pretty easy, as you could see there in the queue that we have down there. All you have to do is just give your prediction for Saturday's Cargo game against Oakland Soul. Leave it in the comments, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, and I'll be adding everyone as we go on a wheel. And then at the end of the live stream, we'll be sharing the wheel. We'll be spinning it. We'll see who wins. So if you want to find out if you win or not, just make sure you're here towards the end of the stream, or just, keep us on and you'll be able to find out who wins this awesome scarf already for game day on Saturday. So check it out. All right, let's see who we have coming through. We have William saying hello, State of the Republic crew. How's it going, William? Welcome on. It looks like he says still continuing workout in the gym in Folsom. Nice. And then we got our own Jared saying, reporting in from downtown Phoenix. Hi, coach. And then it was like he didn't finish it there, but Lee.
Oh, Jared. Always good to Jared. Always good.
He's like, I didn't forget Lee. He just and then we got Tina joining it. She predicts Stockton Cargo winning 2-1.
That's because Tina is a smart lady. That is why she's predicting Stockton Cargo 2-1.
We love that prediction.
Now, when they play against the Storm, I think Tina might be on the Storm side, right, Tina? Since she's from the Sacramento area there, but hey, maybe she wants a tie, like all of us who like want to support everyone, and we're like, we don't know who won, we want all of them to win, but like share some points. There you go. Let's be fair. Cool. Well, Tina is the first to be in the wheel, so again, if you want to be in the wheel to get a chance to win the scarf, make sure to leave your prediction on the game, and we'll see who gets it too. It's always really interesting, post game to go back and look through everyone's predictions and see like who ended up getting the right one there. As you said, got to support all of our local teams. Yeah, got to make sure. Yeah, if there's a champion, make sure it stays in NorCal. Is at the end I think what we all want, what we all should want, of course. All right, let's go ahead and get some music here playing in the background so it's not all quiet. There you go. All right. Well, we thank everyone else who's hopping on too. I see the numbers going up, so thank you so much. Again, look at the queue down there if you want to win a scarf. It gives you details on what you have to do to win it. All right. Well, we've already mentioned it before, but we got to mention it again. The home opener this Saturday at 1 p.m. against Oakland Soul over at Delta College. And I first want to go with you, Lee. I mean, this is something you've been working on for months already. This is something you envisioned doing. And now on Saturday, you'll be able to actually see the team that you had dreamt about actually step onto the pitch and play their first ever historic game. Like, how are you feeling like?
It's a little freaky. It is a little freaky. I am feeling all this week like I usually feel on election day. And so for all my clients, for those of you who just Amber, smart score. For those of you who know me and for those who don't. So politics is my trade. And every election day, I am full of anxiety and I dry heave literally all day long. And that's kind of how I feel this entire week. It's hard to fathom from when I first had this crazy idea back in the fall of 2021. And it was a crazy idea. Look, back in the fall of 2021, I was just hoping I lived long enough to see 2022. And to be from where I was then to here within 4 days, 3.5 days now, where we'll be stepping on to the pitch, representing the city of Stockton in not only our inaugural home match, but the first match of the league season. I mean, we kick off the entire league season. It's it's still a little hard to imagine that, to quote Drake, started from the bottom, now we're here. It's just so many people have done so much to help make this dream of mine a reality. The names of the people who did, we could take the entire broadcast. But people like Adrienne Sorensen, Delta's women's coach, who really, without her guidance, I would be nowhere near where we're at right now without her guidance. She has just been amazing. Our two co-head coaches, Sia and Anna He, I truly believe I have two of the best co-head coaches in the entire league, bar none. I have full faith in them. The players who will be representing us, the fans who've been buying tickets and been talking this up and have been just so excited. This is a great day for Stockton. I think this is a great day for women's soccer. And I am just flabbergasted by how far we have come. And I am, if anything, grateful and humbled by the amount of support and attention that we have received. This by far, and look, I've done some, and not to brag, I've done some pretty impressive shit, in my life. I have gotten some pretty impressive people elected to office, and this by far is the biggest and most impressive thing I have ever ventured to do and am coming close to accomplishing ever, period, aside from staying alive. This is it. And words really can't describe how I feel right now.
Yeah, it's not easy, right, to start a team. There's a lot that goes, with it too. But, I'm really glad that you brought a team to Stockton, because we've all known that it's a good market for soccer. They've had soccer teams in the past, right? We remember some of the indoor teams that they had, but outdoor wise, they never really had a team. And I'm glad that you introducing the cargo to the community is a way to, as Sia said earlier, right, like bring more local players over to the team, give them a chance to, show themselves and, continue to move up, right? Because we know the women's game is growing and the leagues are growing, and it's really awesome to see them have an opportunity here and not have to go, to LA or out of state to accomplish that.
Yeah, you're right. The leagues are growing. Next year, USL Super League kicks off, which I'm super duper excited about. It gives our ladies the next logical step up on the soccer ladder as far as the women's game goes. And the other cool thing about USL Super League is they're following the traditional calendar. So they kick off in August, late summer, early fall, and they wrap up in the spring like all the other traditional soccer leagues do around the entire world. And it gives, and look, all the credit in the world to Amanda Vandervoort, both our W League president and USL Super League president. She's done a fantastic job for the women's game here in the United States. And I just wish we could clone her times 10. And I think soccer overall in general in the United States would be a lot better off if we had more Amandas in the game.
Yeah, no, that's true. And hopefully we do. And I think, it takes people like you to do that, and get more people that will be like her and will continue to grow the game too. So it's good. Well, it looks like we had a comment there. The other one that I just had on the screen there from William, and it looks like he's going to be going to the game too. So we're getting people that are going to the game that are leaving a comment. So shout out to William for making the trip out there.
First 100 people through the gates get a Stockton Cargo rally towel. They're in. I've seen them. I've actually touched them. It's going to happen.
Oh, nice. Hey, those are good. Anytime any team gives those away, you could really have a good crowd, especially towards the end of the match, right? Where people are waving them and all that. It makes for a good atmosphere too. So you'll be, I'm almost 100% sure you'll have William right there. He'll be one of the first 100 people, guaranteed. He might even be one of the first 10. Might be camping out there because he'll be there early. Now, William, hopefully you're there just to support Stockton. I know that he also's been known to support Oakland teams, so I'm just saying, William. Hopefully it's for Stockton, right? It looks like we got Sharon in the comments as well from Elk Grove, Haley, and Sia.
Hey, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
So she might be in the comments only today, but we're really thankful that Sharon has joined us here, there. And she also wants to give her prediction there. I think there will be goals, just 3-1.
Okay. We like the predictions.
Which it could be the case, right? I mean, Oakland is also a new team. We don't know what to expect, right? It's not like there's an experienced team that they played last season. They're new, right? It's like both teams are in the same boat. You don't really know what the other team is like gonna bring at you, so it's anyone's game, really.
It really is.
Then we got Jared saying, "Rally towel, sweet. Y'all better get there early." Yeah, I mean, y'all should already be there early. I mean, I'm just saying it's a 1 p.m. game. It's not super early. You could be there before. The weather's gonna be nice, so.
We're having a tailgate also at 12, so we'll be there early. We have vendors, a couple food trucks, music.
Nice. Hey, I mean, the rally towel thing was great already, and hearing that, it's like more reasons now for everyone to make sure you're there early, and you're gonna have William probably eating breakfast out there now. Let's see. You got Jared L saying, "Use your knees when you throw William under the minibus." That's funny. Well, thanks, Jared. Jared's on his way over home. I think you're still in Arizona, right? I mean, not Arizona. Of course, you're still in Arizona. You're still in Phoenix, right? Cool. Well, now I want to ask you a question here, Sia. Tell us more about your background, your career in soccer. Like, what have you done in the past?
So I'm from Manteca, so not too far from Stockton. I'm very familiar with, the girls' women's game out here. I just remember growing up, if we wanted to go play at the next level, we had to go to Sacramento, to play club over there, or to go to the Bay Area to play club, and when you're in school and you want to try to play soccer, that's a lot of time, and it's a lot of time and effort to be going, like driving, making those drives. So the fact that we're able to bring this type of opportunity for girls that's going to be local, especially when there's just so much local talent all throughout the 209. I like you said earlier, we want the girls that are out here, the talent, to be able to come in their own backyard and to have that same opportunity in their own backyard. So definitely super excited about that. I went to school and played soccer at Cal State East Bay. Go Pios. I'm proud alumni from over there. I went and played over there for 4 years. It took me like a year or two kind of to figure out if I wanted to do coaching. And then I got the opportunity. I've got asked a couple of times and I'm just like, you know what? Why not? I started coaching. I coached for Rangers out here. I coached for the Valley Surf out of River Islands. And then I coached for Livermore Fusion. So I've been doing and coaching competitively. And then I also started doing like a year now, personal trainings from, every level to beginners all the way up until college level. So I feel like I've been just, working towards, I didn't know what am I working towards? What am I working towards? And then I have this amazing opportunity in front of me that I just couldn't turn down. And that goes with everything that I believe in and all of that. So the fact that this opportunity came to me when it did, I'm super grateful for Lee, I'm super grateful for Adrian, for, this whole opportunity, because without like all these people, it wouldn't be possible. Without our players, it wouldn't be possible. Without all of that. So it really is just a whole big, it's a whole like full circle thing. It's going to be a great thing for the girls. It's going to be a great thing for all of us here. And it's going to be an even bigger thing for the community. So I'm really excited to just see where this goes and just see it take off. Truly.
Yeah, no, that's really awesome. Well, I want to know a little bit more about like how that conversation went down and like how did it all happen too? Like Lee approached you and how was that like?
So I feel like Lee could take it from there.
Really good.
So once again, like I said, I wouldn't be here today without the help and guidance of Adrienne Sorensen.
Mhm.
And she's like, hey, I have two people for you to be your co-head coaches. And from the get-go, I want to make it perfectly clear, for when this idea first popped into my head, in no way, shape, or form was I going to be involved in any soccer decisions whatsoever. I know what I know, and I know what I don't. And I know absolutely jackedly poo about the actual technical side of soccer, period. I love it, love watching it, love being a fan, love helping it grow. But the actual technical side, now, hey, I know everything about attack ads, independent expenditures, and winning campaigns. That's, I am your man. But when it comes to choosing players, coaches, and whatnot, I am not your man. And so I really relied on Adrienne. And as far as I was concerned, if both Sia and our other co-head coach, Anahi Duran, if they both had Adrienne's seal of approval, who I have just a tremendous amount of respect for, what she has done with the Delta College, San Joaquin Delta College women's program is just amazing. Undefeated regular season 2 years ago, state final for this past year. If they had her seal of approval, that was good enough for me. So I reached out, I approached Sia, and I'm like, hey, you want to do this? And she's like, yeah. And here we are, basically.
Yep. That's exactly how it went down.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I'm really glad that like you have her there and that she was able to help you with that aspect of the team and make sure that you got great people on the side.
Now I have given Sia a few gray hairs so far. I mean, come on, look, I'm in politics. I've been trained since birth to talk smack. I mean, that's what I get. It's what I get paid for. And so I would talk a little smack, mostly about Cal Storm, to be perfectly honest.
Yes.
We all know Cal Storm is the big dog on the block. So it's in my nature to talk some smack, and Sia would literally be like, shut your mouth, leave your pie hole.
Really, it's like, not yet.
What? Come on. I always start attack ads on opponents super early in the campaign.
He's like, this is my thing. This is what I do. And we're like, we gotta wait. We got a whole season. We still got a whole season to play.
Slow your roll, Lee. Slow your roll. So, and I've been slowing my roll, especially in regards to who. Now, mind you, I have all the respect on the planet for Cal Storm. They have been there, done that, and got a million T-shirts. They have set the bar for women's soccer in Northern California. And if we can approach anything near that, my life is complete. So I just want to make it very clear. I have all the respect on the planet for Cal Storm. What Jamie has done, Jamie is amazing. I'm very glad she's our NorCal division rep to the executive committee for USL W. But I'm just going to talk. I'm going to talk shit. I'm going to talk shit.
And Jared's like, at least selling them umbrellas again.
Hashtag shade.
Yeah, and it's not even going to be sunny on Saturday, right? It's like,
I really should have been like a professional wrestler in another. In my next life, I'm going to be a professional wrestler.
Well, hey, I have to say, it's really cool when you have the banter in soccer, when you have those rivalries. And, of course, as a fan, right, I know probably see as like, no, as a coach and even as a player, like, hey, let's have the banter after the game, after we know what the scoreline was like. But it's always interesting to like just have that going on and just have those rivalries happen. And hopefully they translate to the pitch as well, of course.
Like with Academica, Simon reached out a couple months ago, and he's like, hey, we should have like a 209 trophy or something between our teams. And I told him, that's cool. I'll pay for it since I know we're going to be keeping it all the time. So, I mean,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a good point. But you guys should have a 209 trophy. I've asked for it. Like it's gotta happen. Just yeah, and especially because you guys are gonna be playing twice, so you know
Yeah.
what? You're gonna have a winner there. Now with the Storm, if I'm not mistaken, y'all don't travel to Sacramento, right? Only they travel to Stockton, like
No, we have
or
a home.
the other way around.
Yeah, we have a home and home.
Yep.
Okay, why is it that like you guys don't have to travel to Sacramento, like
No,
No, we do.
Yeah, we're going to Sacramento.
or
We'll play every team. We'll play every team twice. One will
Uh-huh.
be home, and then one will be away. So we'll every team twice. So wherever their home field is, we'll play there, and then our home.
The only
okay?
because of the way it's a 12 game season in with 7 opponents. So there are 2 teams that we only play once. We go to the San Francisco Glens on the 27th, which gives me a good excuse to get out of my 30 year high school reunion for the record. Excellent excuse to get out of that. And then the Olympic Club plays here at us on June 3rd. But other than that, Marin, Pleasanton, Academica, Cal Storm. I'm missing one. Oakland. It's a home and home with each one of those.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I maybe I mislooked. Yeah, but I thought it was either Storm or Academica, where I just saw one game, and I was like, really? Like, come on, you want to watch 2 games, not one game.
We'll get the 2 games for sure.
No, that's good because we know a lot of people that want to go to those.
The loser of that, of that series has to watch an entire session of the California State Assembly in person.
Oh, that's a rough punishment.
And I'm like, I don't know what that entails, but I don't think I want to know with the way that Lee's saying it.
Nobody wants to know. Trust me. Many have had to suffer through it, including yours truly.
Oh, it doesn't sound fun at all. And Sharon's like, I'm telling Jamie Howard Lavoie about smack talk going down. Ooh.
Snitch, Sharon, you're a snitch.
Like, don't forget to tell her about the respect.
Hey, Sharon, if you want her to like hop on and like watch the show and leave a comment, then feel free to share it with her too, and she can hear it too. And Jared said, I still wish there was some California versus Arizona match, even if it means going out to Mesa. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice, right, if y'all could go out of state too. And
nobody wants to go to Arizona in the summer. Let's be perfectly clear on that. Nobody wants to go to Arizona in the summer.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jared, I think you'd be better off coming down here, Jared. And he comes down here anyway too, and he's hoping he'll be down here for the July 1st or July 2nd match, when those 2 that you guys will be playing, because Sac Republic plays that night. Y'all play early, so if anyone wants to watch 2 games in one day, it works out perfect, especially for us coming down from Modesto.
I believe it's July 1st. I believe our final home match is July 1st.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the day we've been promoting as, like, if you're going to watch Sacramento Republic, go watch Stockton Cargo. Yeah, both of those games there in one day. I think that's the game you guys play, or that's the day you guys play against Storm, right? I think.
Yeah.
Our last game.
Yeah. So we've been telling people, hey, you should go watch 2 games, because y'all's game, I think, is at 1, right? If I'm not mistaken, or and then Sac is probably going to play at like 8. So I mean, you have plenty of time to go from one place to the other. So
definitely,
Jared might be coming down to that one too. We're hoping to. He's a season ticket holder for Stockton Cargo too, by the way. Even though he's in Arizona, he's out there supporting. So shout out to Jared for doing that.
We appreciate.
I'm such a hey, I can't help it. I mean, born and raised here, so it's great to be able to see more soccer teams being formed around here. Well, Sharon also has a question here to ask. She says, what was player selection process like for UCA? Did you have a solid pool?
So we had an open tryout. We only had one open tryout. So other than that, Adrienne Sorensen, again, she's obviously been in the recruiting game from this area and knows the talent, She actually sent me a spreadsheet, of local girls, players, that she's known that play D1, D2 colleges, all that kind of stuff. So I had that spreadsheet that really helped me out. Just from there, I started reaching out to players. After I reached out to the players on that spreadsheet, then I started doing my own research, started going and looking at rosters, seeing where they were from. Literally just probably every college, D1, D2 college roster you think, I was on it, looking, seeing where they're from, trying to get in contact with them. So it's really been like, this is the first time that all of these teams are doing this, but I think it's just amazing because I've been recruiting girls that are playing D1, D2, JUCO, all to come and play for this team, to all come, with the same goal. So all of that recruiting has really just been based off of Adrian's pool she sent me, and then my own just research and my own just networking, honestly. So we have right now 41 girls on our roster registering right now. So it's a lot, but that has been honestly the most amazing part of it, has been me learning how to do all this, learning from the bottom up how this team, where it's starting, building these connections and relationships with all these players, because at the end of the day, we want them to come back to Stockton Cargo to play for us. We don't want them to come play for us and then go decide to play for Academic or try to go play for Storm. We want them to come back to us for, what we show them, what we provide for them, for it being a competitive environment, for it being high level, all these things that we want to just make sure that they want to come back for. And then overall, we want to make sure that they're growing, as players and as people too. So overall, that whole process has really been great, because I've been recruiting girls from all the way from SAC to the, over the hill, Brentwood, to Merced, and just all local talent all coming together to do what we love. So it's been amazing.
Yeah. Anything you want to add, Lee?
It's the part that was not amazing was me having to enter all the registrations.
That was not
registration portal. That part was not amazing. That part had me thinking, why am I doing this? Why? I could be hanging out on an island in the Maldives right now, and yet 11 o'clock on a Friday night, I'm entering player registrations. Why did I choose this path?
Registration, not so fun.
No, it's not. Honestly, it's been watching Sia and Annie put this team together has just been fascinating. Getting glimpses into who they select, why they select them, the type of team they're forming, is just. And whenever I ask questions, it's just for me to know, because I'm nosy. They have full autonomy. This is player selection, who's starting, who plays. That is all them. From the very, very get-go, I said, I am not going to be Jerry Jones. I am not going to be the Jerry Jones in the USL W League. I'm not going to pretend I'm the general manager. But it's really been fascinating to see them put what I believe is going to be an extremely, extremely competitive team. Would I like to win every game? Absolutely, I would love to win every game. But I think we're going to be really competitive. And I think we're going to put a product out in the field that the city of Stockton and the 209 in general can be really, really proud of.
Yeah, no, that's really awesome. And yeah, I mean, we've seen the players that have come through, and looks like a lot of experienced players from a lot of competitive colleges and all that. So it's cool. And also it's good that you got some players from Sacramento too. You kind of took them away from a Storm. So you're starting the rivalry right there.
I am. I'm not trying to, but
I'm trying.
I'm like, look, I'm not trying to do Lee. I promise. I'll let him handle that. Promise he can handle all that.
Oh.
But of course, we want quality players, and if quality players reach out to us, then we're always going to welcome, quality players.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, and if the team is a championship team, then it might be like, you know what, Storm, we'll put you to the side. You guys are just champions in the other league, and USLW
I'm not saying that.
Yeah. But no, we like the Storm too. I mean, again, we support all the other teams too. I have the Storm jersey actually behind me right there. So
I see it. He was keeping his head right there so we couldn't see it the whole
it's like I
time.
was trying to hide it right there.
You know,
I need to.
you know whose jersey is better?
And I would have a cargo jersey there, so I'm just waiting for you guys to like put them on sale already too. So I don't know what's the status on that.
So we have. Hold on. You know, it's not a day in Stockton without the blood. But our jersey reveal, our uni reveal, is actually going to be on KCRA3, the KCRA3 Morning News, around 6:45 and 7:15 Friday morning, day before the game.
Ooh, hey, that's a good time to do that too, especially on a Friday morning where everyone's looking forward to that.
We are very excited. The guy who's our media relations does all our media relations, Alan Sanchez, fantastic, salt of the earth guy, and really good at what he does. Used to be with Good Day Sacramento, so we're really fortunate to be able to be in that time slot and showcase our team and what I humbly think are the best unis in the entire league.
Yeah.
I'm a little biased.
They're sick. Can't wait till everyone gets to see them.
Oh, that's
And
really
then
awesome.
Hang one up behind there too.
Yeah, like I said, that's the only one I'm like missing back there, and I was like, oh, it's almost Saturday. Where's that jersey too? Are you guys gonna have any for sale, or how long till we're able to actually buy one?
I believe we'll have a handful for sale. And when I say a handful, I literally mean a handful. We will have some shortly, though.
Oh, okay. Hey, sign me up for one already. If there's a medium one available, it'd be awesome to wear it on Saturday.
Okay.
Special edition.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's really cool, and I'm really excited for that too, because you guys have really cool colors. Definitely, not too many teams have them too. I think maybe like Seattle probably has some similar ones, although they have more of the lighter tone of the colors too. But it's always nice when you have unique colors too, right? That make you stand out from the rest of the teams in the league.
No, definitely. I love our color combination. I think it's great.
And Tina wants to piggyback on that question that Sharon asked, asking, is mostly local players, or do you have girls from out of state? I know you kind of answered that already, but do you have anyone that's coming from out of state, or was it really everyone local?
So mostly they're all from California or in this area, but where they play college at is out of the state. So like, we have some from University of Missouri in Missouri, University of Grambling, from Louisiana. So, we do have girls from out of state, but they are originally from California and are originally from the area.
Nice. Yeah. And, that's something that they're going to be doing a lot of. And it's great because, I mean, we all remember Lee mentioning that a few months back, right? That most of the players, or if not all of them, were going to be with roots from here, right? From the Central Valley. And it's good because we have a lot of talented players here, and it is their chance to showcase themselves and put the 209 in the map.
And I think what makes our team unique to really any other team that has played in Stockton, you look at the former Stockton Heat, and Stockton Ports have been great to us. They had us out, two of our players out to throw the first pitch a couple weeks ago. Their GM president has been a great resource to me especially when I first started this thing out. But one thing unique and that I think will really tie us to the community is that these players are all from nearby. We're talking Stockton, Manteca, Ripon, Merced, Turlock, Brentwood. It's all roughly within a fairly short radius. Luis, it's something I've mentioned before. I honestly believe that there is enough talent in this valley to create a championship caliber team. And I always use the example when Howard Schnellenberger became the head coach of the University of Miami football team in 1980. He said, hey, we are going to draw a line right across the state of Florida to Orlando. We're going to call everything south of that the state of Miami. And if we recruit all the best players south of this line, we will be national champions in 4 years. It took him 3. 1983 Orange Bowl, Miami shocks Nebraska. And it's same concept. There's so much talent in this area, in the Central Valley, in the 209, that I think, we have enough talent in this area for a championship caliber team. And I honestly firmly believe that, and I will not back down from that. I truly believe in the talent of the ladies we have on our team and the talent of the ladies in this area. It's a very fertile, talent-rich basin of players.
Yep, I definitely agree with Lee.
That's a good Sharon. Thank you, Sia. I think regards to the question from earlier, and then said welcome to team ownership, Lee.
Did Sharon see the title I gave myself?
Let's see. Did you see it, Sharon? If you didn't see it, let me.
I don't think we can miss it.
There's the title there. If you want to see it, Sharon.
And for those of you at home wondering, yes, that even includes Ryan Reynolds. So right there. Ryan who? I've never heard of the guy. I heard he made some movies.
Yeah, he's in a couple of movies, right? They're not even really all that well known.
They're not really any good, to be perfectly honest. His movies, they really do. They're bad. He made one decent one. Well, take that back. Van Wilder was funny as hell, and then he made a semi-decent one with everyone, America's Sweetheart, Sandra Bullock. He made a semi-decent one with Sandra Bullock. That's it. That is it. That is it on Ryan Reynolds movies.
Oh, yeah, and Tina said, "Love that." I'm assuming in regards to the title too. And Jared says, even Stockton PD wants to know about the kid drop. That's true. Huh? They were coming down. They're probably could be outside your door.
I'm sure they do. I will talk to the police chief later.
They're like, "Are we getting a kit? We heard there's a handful." We came down right when we heard about that. Words out. That William has a question. He says, "Is it easier or hard to find local women's soccer players to play with Stockton Cargo?"
I wouldn't say it's hard. Honestly, I think the hardest part has been actually turning down people, for this opportunity because of our numbers and because, I just don't like turning people down, but also that's just something I've had to learn, with being in this position is like, I'm not going to be able to tell everybody yes, not only number wise, but, maybe that they're not at the level that we need them to be at, so I wouldn't say it's been hard. We definitely have, people reaching out and who want to play for us and who believe in, in us and our vision and what we're trying to do. So I think that's awesome because I know me and Anna, we're both, 2 female co-head coaches. So I also think that, plays a huge part of it. A lot of the times you don't really see females in those positions. So I definitely think that even too, for a lot of the girls who are coming to play for us, they're like, hey, those are 2 women too, I think that is a huge part of it too. And I know for me, I didn't have my first female coach until I went to college. So, and that I played soccer since I was young, and that was the first time I had ever seen a woman in that role, and experienced a woman for a coach. So I definitely think that that's also something that we bring, is that, and something that you can't find anywhere else. Me and Anna both have, played in the CCAA together too. So we've have that knowledge and experience. So we're really just happy to bring that all together.
Yeah, no, that's really great that you guys are able to be that coach, right? That you saw when you went to college too, and they're able to experience that here as well. And I think we see that. I think we're just starting to see that right across more teams now, and it's good to see it.
Yes.
All right, looks like we caught up to the comments here. So I want to talk a little bit about some off the pitch activity. Lee, I know you've been involved trying to get sponsorships for the team, and I've seen some of the videos. The grocery outlet one was really good, by the way. I was like, that's really awesome, and I really like that store as well. So glad they jumped on board. But just talk to us a little bit more about all the different community sponsorships that are jumping on board.
I mean, we have a great group of sponsors. Our kit sponsor obviously will be revealed on Friday, but they're fantastic. They actually are a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange, so it's definitely legit to have them on the front of our jerseys. We're excited to have them there. But I mean, the support has just been great. Grocery outlet, bargain market. They're fantastic. Herrera and Company, which is a business consulting firm here in Stockton, signed on as one of our sponsors. We have All American Biofuels and West Coast Biofuels. That is a biofuel company, both of them. Biofuel companies out of Kern County, believe it or not, lovely Bakersfield, California. All the way to our team doctors, Optimal Spine and Sport Chiropractic, K Money's Barbecue, which is will be our official food vendor inside the gates at the games. And today we just picked up a game sponsor for the July 1st game. The Italian Athletic Club will be sponsoring our July 1st game. So it's been, I'm trying to remember if I'm leaving anyone out. I don't think I am. If I do, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I think that's all. So it's, the support has just been fantastic. We're having our quote unquote ribbon cutting with the Stockton Chamber at Michael's New York Pizza on Friday at 4:00, after which I will spend a lot of money buying pizza for my players. I'm gonna go hungry for the next week. I could use it. I looked at my waistline this morning. But it's the community support has been just amazing. Actually, KHOP 95.1 will have a section at they've been giving away tickets. And they'll have a section at the game called the KHOP 95.1 Cargo Hold. Very excited about that. We actually had their morning DJ out because he was talking smack, thinking that it was the easiest thing on the planet to be a goalie. And we have 4 or 5 of our players see you basically embarrass them on a live stream.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. He went his tail tucked between his legs. So it's just, we've had our other co-head coach Annie was on K-Win, their morning show last week. People have just been very excited about this team and doing this for our community. And I think it's going to be a fun ride.
Yeah, well, don't ever say that goalkeeping is easy, right? I mean, even if someone doesn't know soccer, like, don't ever even try to be goalkeeping if, like, you're not a goalkeeper and you have these soccer players, like, shooting at you, because it's not going to end well.
No, it never ends well.
Yeah, well, hopefully he knew what was going to happen, because if he didn't, then he was a little shocked that it's not as easy as as it looks like. Yeah. And I always say, I mean, being a goalkeeper is like another breed of person, right? I mean, just to say you want to be a goalkeeper, like hats off to you, because it's tough. I'm sure even for them,
Very clear that I was the best goalkeeper on the McGeorge School of Law intramural co-ed soccer team that played in the Sacramento co-ed rec league Division D. I was an amazing goalkeeper. Oh God, I am shocked the Portuguese national team did not call me up for duty. I really am. To this day, it's one of the mysteries of life.
It's because Czech Republic wasn't around, Lee. I mean, if Czech Republic was around, you could have been their goalkeeper. You would have had more national exposure.
If Zach Bubba were around, I would have been the law school goalkeeper. It'd have made a great ESPN E6 story. It really would have.
But speaking of that too, I mean, there's been more teams too. I mean, I know just looking back to like 15 years ago, even here in the 209, we didn't really have that much soccer teams, right? Aside from like the youth organizations and all that. But I mean, now we have teams all over the place, and with you guys joining, with Academic having their women's team too, and the Storm also now being around the league too. I mean, it's good that there's all these different platforms for all players to join in, and maybe Cargo has a men's team sometime in the future. I keep saying that they could have a USL League 2 team, maybe League 1, if everything goes well, I think. But at least like
I don't see a head nod from Lee. I see like a
Are you trying to kill me? That's me. Are you actually trying to kill me?
Of course. I mean, if you had more people like join in too, because you can handle bringing in more teams, right? But in the future, I think, would you be open to that too if you had maybe more partnerships? Because I feel like this project could like keep on going and expanding.
If it ever gets to that stage, I will gladly pass the baton to someone that can handle that. I am going to stick to my day job of politics. I'm very good at that. And going full-time into soccer, I think, going part-time into soccer is causing me gray hairs and making me tear my hair out. So as much as I love it, love what I'm doing. If it were ever get to that level, to really give both teams the attention that they deserve, the respect they deserve, and just the level of professionalism they deserve, would need to be someone to really take it up to that next level. I'm really happy with where we're at right now. And I know everyone's like, oh, you can move it up to Super League when it comes around. I'm like, no, Lee can't. Unless Lee wins the lotto, and of which case he actually will buy a small Caribbean island with nobody else on it. And have mocktails all day. Unless that happens, very happy with where we're at. Very happy growing the game in Stockton. Very happy giving a platform for female ballers in Stockton to make that next step up on the professional ladder to be nationwide ballers.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, yeah, the more you keep moving up, there's a lot more things that just add up on there too. But I'm sure, if the team is a championship team, you'll probably have your phone ringing all the time from investors wanting to like move the team up. So you'll probably have that.
When you put it that way, he's like, when you put it that way, then.
If we win championship, I'm expecting a call from President Joe Biden and a trip to the White House.
A trip to the White House.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. This Ryan Reynolds guy that you mentioned before, I hear that he might be wanting to invest in maybe some soccer teams potentially. So
let's be very clear. There's not enough room in one soccer team for two handsome individuals, and I went out in that contest. I went out 10 times out of 10, 100%.
You're like, I won't even answer the calls. Like, we're good. We're good where we're at.
I'm good, Ron. Good. Go hang out with your movie star wife. I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah, he's busy enough already too with this team moving up. I mean, he'll be more busy. Yeah, so I think you'll be good probably.
Okay. Okay, dude. Okay, Green Lantern.
I know. Wait, there's a Green Lantern movie? Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah. Trust me, on the 0 to 100 scale, it was like a -33. It was bad. So bad. I think it got some Razzies, which are like the opposite of the Oscars.
Yeah, I mean, it was so bad that no one even wants to reference it anymore, right? They're like, "Oh, we're gonna do a new, it's gonna be a new Green Lantern movie." Like,
Yes.
don't remember that.
Yes.
So Sharon saw your title. Your title. She has the face palm too.
It's 100% true, Sharon. It is 100%
Oh, she says
certifiable
that.
fact.
He says it.
Oh, but then she said it too there.
You know,
Sharon, be careful.
it's much like from the movie Anchorman when Brian Fontana busts out with his cologne and says 60% of the time it works every time.
Yeah. Although Sharon, be careful. You know Kevin Nagel. If he's watching, he might be like, "Wait, what did you just say, Sharon?" For anyone who doesn't know, Kevin Nagel is the owner of Sac Republic too. So thought I mentioned that there. Tina says, barbecue. I think barbecue was mentioned earlier, right?
Yes.
We mentioned, yeah.
K-Money's Barbecue, our official food vendor, is a barbecue caterer, and I can testify to the fact that their barbecue is amazing.
Ooh, oh, that's gonna be good.
On amazing.
Well, Tina, you'll definitely want to come down to Sac Republic, Stockton Cargo game too, so you can actually try that barbecue, and maybe this Saturday. There's that. If you're not doing anything else, come by. Jared said, for those of us outside of the Central Valley, is there any word on streaming providers? Oh, that's a good question.
Yes. Finally got that figured out today.
$1 million question.
Yeah. So we will have our home games streamed on 11 Sports. So you'll be able to see us on 11 Sports, the 11 Sports app, and also our first game, and then our game on the 24th versus Pleasanton, June 24th home game versus Pleasanton, and July 1st game versus Cal Storm will also be streamed on Bay Area Sports Online.
Yeah.
Area Sports.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Hey, that's convenient. Being on YouTube.
And it's like a more like universal platform like that people are able to like watch, those kind of sporting events. So that's awesome for us, honestly. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, that's really great. Yeah, I'm really glad to hear that, because that's the question we had for a while ourselves too. We're like, hey, for anyone who's not going to the game, they still watch it, and
I
good.
was thinking of just sending updates via carrier pigeon, but the league shot that idea down. So it's like, I guess we have to stream them.
I guess people have to watch it as it's going on,
Yeah, it ruins the surprise, I know, right? But I mean, yeah, well, you're gonna have a championship team either way, right? So, nothing to worry about, right? Is 11 Sports, is that a free app? Like, is there a cost to it, or?
It is, yes, it is a free app. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, perfect. Hey, that's good, because we all know with the ESPN Plus and everything else, people have to pay for that each month, and there's that. So if it's free, you're gonna have more people watching, because people love free. So
yeah,
convenient too. And I'm glad they have an app too, and you can watch on the go and all that. So Jared, we hope you'll be tuning in at 1 p.m. on Saturday. So there is that. Well, we're nearing here the hour. We're almost going to do the draw, but if anyone didn't see the queue that I had down there too, just give your predictions, put them there real quick, because in like about 5 minutes, we're going to do the draw. We have a couple of people that have entered, so there's a pretty good chance if you hop on that you could win. So make sure you leave your predictions here shortly, and we'll get you added to the wheel, which will be around here again in 5 minutes. Well, I want to talk about, again, the whole match, all the preparations for it, Lee. What are some of the things that you have planned? I know you mentioned people, the first 100 people. We talked a little bit about the different things going on there, but what are more things that are going to be happening, and when are gates going to be opened, and parking and all that information for people?
Yeah, so gates open an hour before match starts at noon. We are having a tailgate, also starts at noon, along with a couple of food vendors of the sweet variety. We'll also be having a couple games out there. We'll have cornhole, large-sized Jenga, and also large-size Connect 4, which I think is super fun. So we'll have some games out there for people to play. And then, like I said, it's we'll have the pre-game festivities, first kick, me thanking everyone for coming out. And then we'll get to what people actually came to the game for, which is to watch two really good teams ball out and give everyone a show.
Nice. Hey, that sounds like a super fun day, and lots of things going on for people to can get there early, because you won't want to miss all the festivities that go on around. Like I always say with any game, right? You want to be there early and be speaking to other fans and be all hyped up and all that with your scarf on and ready to cheer on the Cargo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it looks like we don't have anything else quite yet here. Yeah. But if you have any questions, people, again, we're going to be running it in about 3 minutes here. So feel free to leave your questions here for them there. But I want to know, and since some people have already given their predictions, it's time to hear what your guys' predictions are for this Saturday. Whoever wants to go first.
I don't know if I can give a prediction. I'll just say that, like, I know that, just from our practices that we've had, that we're ready to come out there and compete. And I know that no matter what on Saturday, that we're going to come out there and compete. And I think that if we come out there and compete, then I think that we should come out with the victory. I think, like you said earlier, every team, besides maybe like, Cal Storm, who's has, experience, they're a brand new team too. So they're definitely in the same boat as us. Getting all these girls from all these different areas, teaching them to play together, all those things. So it's going to be a fair, good match. But like I said, I think that we'll come out with the victory, and we'll come out there to compete, and that's what we plan to do. Go ahead, Lee. I want to hear Lee's prediction.
I predict that we will have goals than Oakland has. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Look, I have, and I know I've said this before, but I have the utmost faith in both Sia and Annie. And to the practices I have been out at, I think we're going to have a really, really good team. And, the storybook ending to all of this from when it first began way back in, October of 2021, would be a win. I mean, that would, if we pull out a win on Saturday, I'd literally look up to the heavens and say, good Lord, you can take me away now. That would be a storybook ending to all of this, all that I have gone through to get to where we are at today. I got faith in my girls. I got faith in my ladies. These are young ladies. And if anything, I will say this: the quality of women we have out there on our team, if that is the future of our community, our state, and our nation, we're going to be in some very good shape. So just the quality of ladies we have out there is tremendous. And if anything, if karma is a thing, I think karma alone dictates that we have a very successful day on Saturday and successful outcome, because we have a tremendous group of young women that are really giving back to their community and have honored me with being able to be part of this dream of mine.
Yeah, well, that's really awesome. And I know each player probably knows that already too. If maybe they might watch this later on too. But I know if I was a player out there, and I'm sure they're going to do the same thing, I'd be playing the game as if it were a final game, right? Because of the situation that you mentioned and how much it means to you and what you've brought to Stockton, that they know that a win is a lot, right? It's gonna be more than just 3 points being the first game and being a historic thing, right? And being the first game not only in the league but also in team history. That I mean, if I was a player out there, even if I was a defender, I'd want to be the first to score that first goal to be in the history books and say like, hey, I got the first goal. And so I wouldn't be surprised if not just the 10 players, but all 11 players, including the goalkeeper, are probably like, hey, I wanna try and make my mark in this match, and the goalkeeper get a shutout, and make sure that you keep clean sheets as often as possible there too. So,
No, definitely.
and speaking of clean sheets, my prediction is a 2-0.
Oh,
It'll be
2-0.
a clean sheet for you guys. So
Thank you.
that's and then let's see. Tina says has to be tough to find your starting 11 from 40-ish ladies. Yeah, that's a good point.
So actually with like how this has been working, a lot of our girls, they're barely finishing, but they're still in school. They're still in college, especially D1, D2. They don't all, some are on quarter system, some are on semester system. So we're not even having our full 40 out there until probably early June. So that's just like kind of part of what we've been dealing with, learning with. We won't even have like our full squad until then. Even then, just because wherever girls are committed to playing, some girls are going to leave mid-June, some are going to be coming early June, some will have the whole month of May, some will have the whole month of June, just depending on where they're coming from college and all that kind of stuff. So that is why we do and have that many rostered, is because we've been accounting for all of that. We know that there's this many players leaving in the early June, so we have all these players coming early June. So at the end of the day, all the girls that that are out there, they're coming to compete and they're coming to get better, and if they were just going to be coming out there and earning a starting spot and it was easy, then they wouldn't be growing and they wouldn't be getting better. So I think that all comes a part of them wanting to step their game up and play at the next level, and they know what the commitment is when we're talking to them, and reaching out to them. This, of course, it's a great opportunity, but at the end of the day, it is a commitment. We're committed to them for this entire season, so we want to make sure that they're committed the same to us, and we've definitely found 40 ladies that are committed to getting better, that are committed to going out there, and that are committed to representing Stockton Cargo.
Yeah, well, that's good. It makes your job easier. Like you
Just
said, to pick a starting 11.
a little bit easier.
Yeah, little better there too. And then plus the players that'll be coming through in June, they're gonna be just match ready, right? From coming off
Exactly.
the season. So
Exactly. A lot of the girls that we have right now, they're coming off of their spring season, just finishing games from this past weekend and now coming straight into Cargo with us. So it's awesome. We're having high level players, quality players, and that's all we can ask for.
yeah, no, it's really neat that USL W makes their league like that way, right? They kind of coordinate with most colleges, right? Because they, like you said, there's the quarter system and all that, so you can't coordinate with all of them, but they get to coordinate with most of them, so give them this ability to play in the off season and still not take too long of a break and still keep active, because I'm sure as a soccer player you want to play the whole entire year if you can.
Especially if you want to stay in soccer shape. As a soccer player, you never want to get out of soccer shape, because getting back into soccer shape is the biggest pain.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Cool. Well, it looks like it's about time to run the wheel, and I've noticed there's more people watching here than people that participated. So if you didn't leave your comment, I'm gonna just give you a few seconds.
Give us a prediction.
Or I guess they just don't want to enter and win a free scarf, which I don't know who wouldn't want to enter to win anything, but
anything that's free.
Yeah.
Anything that's free.
but all good. I mean, I guess they want to give the people that have entered more of a chance. So good people for allowing that. So let's go ahead and pull up the wheel here. Let me watch a comment will come through right when the wheel But right when the wheel shows up, that's when we stop. So I don't see anything else come through here. So we have officially stopped right when the wheel comes by. Let's see. I'll take a second to load here. Okay, there it goes. So we had 4 people that left their comments: Tina, Amber, William, and Sharon. Y'all got a 25% chance at winning the scarf. Those are some pretty good odds. It's gonna be
That is the slowest wheel in history.
But I haven't spinned it yet too, so it's just right now in just like in a queue, a bit paused right there too. So if anyone's like, no, stop right there. If Tina's like, stop, like, it hasn't run yet too, but it's gonna run pretty quick. So let's go ahead and get it rolling here.
Oh, there we go. Now it's in.
You got looks like it's Amber is the winner. Congratulations, Amber. If you are still here, please leave a comment here. But if you're not, I believe you were on YouTube. We'll try to reach out to you there. But if you're still on, if you could send us a message on social media so we can get that coordinated and get the scarf out to you. And if you're going out to the game on Saturday, then Lee might be able to personally deliver it to you, right? If that works out.
Personal delivery is the best.
Yeah, I got mine personally delivered too, so I know how that goes too, and it's really awesome to get it personally delivered versus just getting it in the mail and just opening a package. I mean, there's nothing like that. All right, well, let me go ahead and get that on there. Looks like some comments are trickling in here.
Oh, I think the winner. Yep, the winner claimed it.
Let's see, my screen's being a little slow here. Awesome, the winner claimed it. Congratulations again, Amber Nielsen. Thank you so much for being on here and for tuning into the show. We really appreciate that. And we appreciate everyone else who's tuned in as well and who participated in this, and even everyone else also who tuned in. I know not everyone wanted to leave a comment, but we really thank you, and also for leaving your comments as well. We got, Sharon, your comment was blank. Or you left us 2 blank comments. I don't know if that's because you were nervous at seeing the wheel, but they were blank there. Tina says, "Yay, Amber," and then Jared also, "Congratulations, Amber." And then Tina said, or Amber said, "I can't make it Saturday, but I'll be watching. So excited." Amber, if you're able to make it to another game, then I mean, like Lee said, right? I mean, it's better too, but we could always ship.
That's not a problem. I got no problem mailing it to Amber.
Yeah, so just send us a message, Amber, and we'll put you in contact with Lee, and we'll get that coordinated too, whether you want to pick it up in person or you want it mailed out to you. So
for the record, I just want to verify that it's not the Amber that broke up with me in the 4th grade, because if it is, a problem.
If it is, you can have the scarf.
Not Amber from Cloverland Elementary School.
Oh.
Still traumatized by that, by the way. I'm just still not traumatized. No.
That's understandable too. And if that is the case, if that is that Amber, then I could deliver it myself too if need be. I could be the one now. Let's see. William said a big congratulations to Amber. I don't know if Amber's going to comment on that too, but it would be nice.
I know. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting to hear it too. Yeah. I mean, if I was Amber, I would say yes, just to play around if it wasn't me. But let's see. See what she says. Hopefully she's still on. She could make the comment. We'll wait for you, Amber. I know there's like a 30-second delay or something like that. So.
Waiting for Amber's response.
She's like, should I say it? Should I not say it? Or she's like, oh, they caught me.
Not her. Not her. Amber.
There we go. No.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. All right, you're good. It could still happen. Yeah. Now, Amber, do you want it shipped to you, or do you want Lee to actually now deliver it to you in person? Sharon said, "Congrats, Amber. I sent blank comments because I was in sticker jail." Oh, she was trying to send those Facebook stickers, but they were. Yeah, it's weird. They didn't pop up on StreamYard. They need to change that.
Mark Zuckerberg. You have to watch out for that Mark Zuckerberg. That guy. Guy's interesting.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they were interesting, Sharon. But if you wanted to leave emojis, emojis do actually work. It's just stickers don't come through here. Just as a blank comment there. Let's see if now I'm just waiting to hear if Amber's gonna let us know here before I do that. So Jared said I gotta hop off, but let's see. But big thank you to both Lee and Sia for taking the time to chat with us. Can't wait to watch on Saturday. Thanks, Jared.
See you Saturday.
See you guys Saturday.
Really awesome stuff. And also on the next podcast that we do, we're definitely gonna talk about the game as well. So just be on the lookout for that. It'll probably be posted sometime Wednesday night. We're also going to be talking about the Sac Republic game on Tuesday too. So we're going to have a 2-game review show there happening.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
And also we're going to be doing an Instagram live show on our Instagram at State Republic 12 on the day of the match, so everyone could see what it looks like. So maybe we get more people out to other home games as well for anyone who can't make it out there. So tune into that, follow the page, turn the notifications on Instagram so you find out when I hit that live button. And so you can leave your comments and see what the festivities look like, and also see the jersey up close too, because I'm sure everyone want to see the jersey, especially if they missed the Friday announcement there. Amber said, "Melt, please. I want to rip the scarf before I can get down to a game." That's a good plan. It's good to have it before. Well, yeah, Amber, send us your address. I'll share it over with Lee as well, and he'll get that shipped over to you. Again, thank you for participating. And Sharon said, "I can't even get back to text. Have a great match. See ya." Thank you, Lee, and see ya, Luis. Thank you. Thank you, Sharon.
Thanks, Sharon.
Awesome. Well, see ya, Lee. Thank you so much for being on here. Best of luck on Saturday. Like I said, I'll be out there, and looking forward to the first game and first of many wins in the season. And I'm sure, knowing you, Lee, it's going to be quite a great atmosphere out there in every single match, because I know you'll have all the festivities taken care of. All that will be there, and a bunch of different food options. So bring on the food tasting. I'm sure we'll have great food trucks out there.
It'll be a good time.
Thanks for having us on here.
Yeah. Awesome. Again, thank you so much to everyone else for tuning in. And again, be tuning in to our Instagram on Saturday so you get a view of what it's like around the stadium, and also a little bit during the game, halftime as well. So have a great night, everyone. See you Saturday.
Thank you. See you guys Saturday.
Bye.